All right, one way to visualize the rules of adding integers is to use colored chips. The red chips represents the negative numbers and the black chips represents the positive numbers. So the problem -2 plus 5 will be represented using the following chips. -2 means I'm going to have two red chips inside the oval, and 5 represents that I have 5 black chips inside the oval. All right, so this is the representation of -2 plus 5. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to combine a red chip with one black chip, and you're going to see what happens. It disappears. All right. Why? Because every time you take a number and you add its opposite, the result is 0. It disappears. And then let me do the same thing with the other red chip. Let me match it with a black chip, and look what happened. It disappears. There's no more to match, so I'll count whatever I have left. And I have 3 positive. That's why the answer is going to be +3. All right. Let's try another problem. Let's say I have -6 and I want to add +4. Okay, so what I'm going to do? Well, I'm going to use the colored chips to represent this problem. -6 means that I have 6 red chips inside the oval, and +4 means I'm going to have 4 black chips inside this oval. All right, so this is the representation of -6 plus 4. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to match a negative chip with a positive chip, a red with a black. And when you combine them, you match them, it disappears because it becomes 0. A red chip with a black chip, it disappears. A red chip with a black chip, it disappears. And finally, let's do the last matching. It disappears. So how many chips you have left? I have 2 red chips, which means I have -2. And that's why the answer is -2 for this addition problem. Okay, I hope this helps.